Let us see what are the basic concepts in vector algebra. Okay, let P, X, Y, Z be any point in space. Then the position vector of the point P, OP, is equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap, where O is the origin. Okay, and the magnitude of that vector OP is equal to square root of x square plus y square plus z square, where x, y, z are called the scalar components of this vector OP. And xi cap, yj cap and zk cap are called the vector components of vector. Okay, now, so that is the first concept. Second, suppose we know 2 points, let A x1, y1, z1, B x2, y2, z2 be any 2 points in space. Then the vector joining these 2 points, vector AB, is given by x2 minus, difference between the coordinates, x2 minus x1 into I cap plus y2 minus y1 into j cap plus z2 minus z1 into k cap. Okay, now next concept. Now if any vector is given as vector A is any vector in space, any vector, then the unit vector along or in the direction of vector A denoted by A cap, that is given by that A vector divided by its magnitude, modulus of A. So if A is any vector, then unit vector along vector A is A divided by magnitude of vector A. Okay, now next concept is we have to learn 2 products in vector algebra. The first product is called scalar product or dot product. Scalar product or dot product. So let we have 2 vectors A and B, 2 vectors, and theta is the angle between them. Then the scalar product or dot product denoted by A dot B is defined as A into B into cos of the angle between them. AB cos theta. Okay, so we can apply this formula only if theta is given. And suppose A and B are given in component form. That means A is given in terms of A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap in terms of components, and B is B1 I cap plus B2 j cap plus B3 k cap. Then you can also find A dot B as the sum of the products, the corresponding products, A1 B1 plus A2 B2 plus A3 B3. So this is first formula to find A dot B. This is the second formula. This can be applied when the vectors are given in component form. Now, what are the applications of this dot product? What are the applications? You can find the projection of one vector on the other. Projection of a vector A on vector B is given by A dot B by magnitude of B. On B means magnitude of B. If the question is find the projection of B on A, it should be A dot B by magnitude of vector A. Now, next application is how to find if 2 vectors are perpendicular or not. That means if vector A is perpendicular to vector B, theta is 90, cos 90 is 0. Therefore, that means A dot B should be 0. If A is perpendicular to B, A dot B is equal to 0. That is your this product. That is A1 B1 plus A2 B2 plus A3 B3 will be is equal to 0. Okay. Therefore, this I dot I dot I is equal to j dot j is equal to k dot k is equal to 1. Okay, then I dot j will be 0, j dot k will be 0. That means I dot j, I and j are perpendicular vectors. I dot j is j dot k is k dot I is equal to 0 because they are perpendicular to each other. Okay, now next application is how to find the angle between A and B, angle between two vectors. That is clear from this. A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. Angle between two vectors is given by cos theta. In terms of cos theta, angle between cos theta is equal to A dot B divided by AB, where A is the magnitude of vector A, B is the magnitude of vector B. That is how to find the angle between two vectors. Now these are the only 5 concepts you have to learn about scalar product. Okay, now we have second product is called vector product or cross product. What is the definition of vector product? If A and B are two vectors, then scalar product A dot B is a scalar. The resultant is a scalar. For us in vector product, cross product is a vector. Resultant is a vector. So it is A, B sin theta, which are all scalars, into n cap, where n cap is a unit vector perpendicular to the plane containing both A and B, such that A, B and form a right-handed system. Okay, then that means this is magnitude of A cross B. What is magnitude of A cross B? This is AB sin theta. Okay, so we can rewrite what is A cross B is equal to. Therefore, A cross B is, this is A cross B is equal to magnitude of A cross B into n cap. So the next question can come like this. What is n cap? The question is, what is unit vector perpendicular to both the vectors A and B? That is your n cap. That is the question. Perpendicular to both A and B, which is the unit vector. That is this A cross B divided by magnitude of A cross B. That is another question that can ask. Unit vector perpendicular to both A and B. Here we have learned unit vector along any vector is that vector divided by its magnitude. This is here also that vector divided by its magnitude, but it is perpendicular to both A and B. So A cross B by magnitude of A cross B. Now, next concept you have how to find A cross B. This is by using definition. Now, how to find A cross B if we are given A and B in component form? That is given by determinant I cap, j cap, k cap, since it's a vector, and write the components of A here, A1, A2, A3, B1, B2 and B3. That is what is A cross B is. Now what are the applications? That means the applications, first application is this unit vector you can find. Now next application is we can find if two vectors are parallel or collinear, if A is parallel to vector B, then it means that A cross B is equal to 0. A cross B is equal to 0 because sin 0 is 0. Then, or we can, in terms of its components, you can also say that A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Okay. Now, how to find the angle between two vectors in terms of sin theta? What is next? How to find the angle sin theta in terms of cross product? You can find what is sin theta is equal to magnitude of A cross B by AB. Using dot product also you can find the angle between two vectors. It is A dot B by AB. Here sin theta is magnitude of A cross B by AB. Now next application is we can also find the area of a parallelogram using this formula, using this A cross B. That is how, if A and B are the adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then area of the parallelogram is given by, again, magnitude of A cross B. Since the diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two triangles of equal area, what is area of triangle having this A and B as adjacent sides? That will be half of the area of the parallelogram, half of A cross B. Now, if the diagonals are given, then if D1 and D2 are the diagonals, then area of parallelogram is given by half into magnitude of D1 cross D2. This is in terms of diagonals, where D1 is given by, D1 is your in terms of sides B plus A and D2 is B minus A. So these are the only concepts you have in vector algebra.